Howdy, everybody, and welcome back to another Cannibal Crossing Quickie. This is the definition of a quickie, because I now have been given a 20-minute timer to both record this, the audio, and then play the game, mash it together. There's not a whole lot to do. It's really not a lot to do. But I like to set really weird timers for myself, so it's weird. But I hope you're all doing well. I have my headphones on. I don't know why. You can't even see that because it's the Cannibal Crossing Quickie. The vacuum's now on. This is fantastic. This is gonna be a great start. This is the best. I hope you're all doing well though. Today, we're just kind of here to quick chit chat about one thing in particular that I wanted to talk about for a Stranded Deep in conversation, but I didn't really know how to. I didn't know what would constitute this sort of thing, which is my love of Us from Baldur's Gate 3. This is such a dumb fucking topic, alright? No, I understand. You guys can go. I understand if you want to go. But for those of you who care about Us, you care about Us, alright? Listen, okay, so first of all, I'm going to tell you to click our little story with Us. So, I didn't know nothing about this game. Well, the first time my friend played this game, I knew nothing about it. He played up until like the end of the second act, so he knows sort of what goes on with most of the story. And I'm like, great, okay, this will be fun. He didn't spoil anything for me. It was great. And in the very beginning, we are put in this fucking weird cocoon, and we get a worm in our brain. And then somewhere along the line, we get to move our characters, and then we come across this guy whose head explodes. The vacuum is so loud. I'm so sorry. His head explodes or something. I don't remember any of the fucking story. I can't remember a damn thing. That was months ago at this point. But out comes Us, a tiny little brain with legs, and I immediately fell in love with him. And the way he spoke, and the way he did his things, and the way he lived his life, he's like, oh, we gotta go to the helm. Come on, friend, let's go to the helm. And I immediately, like, the first time he said that, I was like, okay, let's go. Come on, friend, we gotta go to the helm. We gotta go to the helm. He said so. We gotta go to the helm now. So we went to the helm. I think we had a battle, and he died, but then we reset because I didn't want us to die. He was such a little dude, and you know what? Nothing wrong with the little saves going. Again, you play your game however you want. I do want to do for the channel eventually a like no save scumming at all run of Baldur's Gate 3. So whatever happens, happens. Probably be a live thing. So look forward to that eventually. But yeah, so we got Us, and we left, and we got escaped. I think the thing exploded or whatever, and we were like, oh. And I couldn't find Us in the wreckage. And I'm like, oh, where's Us? Is Us okay? Where'd they find Us? And all he had to say was, they might kind of come back later. And he didn't specify if he actually was going to. He didn't specify if he was gonna be some sort of fucking dead thing you just see on the ground. So I didn't know if he'd be alive, dead, or if he'd actually be back. He said kinda, so it's kinda mean. I don't know. Maybe I'll find another brain and I'll be able to make that brain my friend. I don't know. So I keep myself like ready to see him again, or like some form of him again. But all the while, the entire month or so we've been playing this game, I've been saying, "Go on, everyone, let's go to the helm now. I want to go to the helm. Can we go to the helm? Let's go to the helm." And what is happening? I have no idea. But either way, ignore everything in the background. but yeah, so we've been playing this game, and all the while I've been like hounding my friend, like, no, when do we get to go to the helm, friend? We gotta go to the helm. Remember, we gotta go to the helm. And he laughs every time. I think because of this situation. Because in like towards wherever we are in Act 2, I don't know, we're not done with it yet. We're close to done with Act 2. We get captured, or we go into something with the Mind Flayer guys. I remember the name now, 4 minutes in. And, lo and behold, inside this Mind Flayer thing, there's a ton of these walking brains running around. And I'm like, oh my god, one of you Us? Is one of you Us? And I'm assuming he meant that was what I would get when I get Us back. Because I'd talk to all the little brains, and the brains would be like, hello, we got business to do, whatever the fuck. They would just be saying their shit, but I said it in like an Us-y sort of voice. So I was like, oh my god, it's like them. Like, can I make one of them my friend? Let's go. Come on, you're Us now. Let's go to the helm. And we were making this joke. And then we just casually stroll into a part of that area. And I look at a cage with one of the little brains in it. And I'm like, oh, he looks a little different. And I hover over the fucker's name. And it's Us. And am not even kidding. I cried a little because I was so happy. Because listen, this is gonna be the whole premise of the episode, and it might still happen. I don't know. We'll think about it. I'll think about it. But the video games, I love them. They don't really. No character has really been I've attached to like in ages playing video games. It's been a while since I actually like attached myself to a character, and I care about a character so much. But leave it to a fucking brain on legs that talks funny and silly and adorably to actually just make me want to love everything about it. That seeing him again almost made me cry. And then actually being able to unlock him and be like, "Come on, friend, let's go. How are you? Let's do this." And I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now just saying it. It's the best. It's the best. He's the best character of any game, everywhere. He kind of sucks in combat, but he's kind of good in combat. When he either misses or he gets critical hits, for me, at least. That's how it's been. He either misses or he gets crits. And so I can't complain too much. But he's been fucking awesome. He's adorable, and I love him. I don't care. He could be useless. Like, I've been using a crab as a substitute the entire game. I'm a rogue, but I've learned summon animal or whatever the fuck, just so I can have a little crab that could be my us. And I love that crab. That crab's awesome. He's got his own little life. He's got his own little lore. He kept blowing up in the beginning. It was so funny. I wish I'd been recording. Well, I wish we were recording it. It'd be so fucking funny. But it's almost 100 hours of that so far. We haven't even gotten to the third act. So it's kind of crazy. But yeah, it's just a lot. And it's a lot. And honestly, I just love that guy. And he makes me so happy. And I don't know why I felt like I need to talk about this. But I need to talk about this. Because nothing has brought me more joy in video games lately than seeing us again, especially. It was the best. So I guess that's it for this Cannibal Crossing Quickie. If you have any topics you want me to talk about, I guess you can let me know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to do at the end of one of these. I guess I can say bye because it's a quickie. Bye!